In this behind the scenes video, I want to share with you one of my favourite trot pole exercise workouts with the help of Toby here. And in the previous video with the demonstration of the trot poles, it was a much simpler, easier version of the trot pole exercise. And Toby was just, weeks into his coming back into work fitness program. Toby Walk on. In this video, we are several weeks in. He's not only done his walk pole exercises coming back into work, he's been doing his lunging over the trot poles, and he's been doing ridden work and cantering now as well. So I'm really hoping you're going to see quite a difference in how he trots over these poles, his way of going with this exercise compared to the previous trot pole video. So I've literally just brought him out. He has done a little bit of walking, but he hasn't trotted, he hasn't done anything yet. So we really are starting at the beginning. You're going to get to see the whole thing. You can see I've already got set up here the trot poles. We've got 6 raised trot poles and 2 on the ground, and I've also got some canter poles set up ready to go. And I think it is important to start on the flat and build up gradually. But with Toby, we practiced this yesterday as well, so it's not going to be a complete shock to his system. Right, let's get started, Toby. Toby, trot on. Good boy. A little bit unenthusiastic to start with, but let's just give him a moment, let him get going. Toby, canter. Get thinking forwards. And good boy, canter on. Good boy. So, some of the things that I love about trot poles is they encourage regularity and rhythm. And trot. And we're going to get straight onto it through these trot poles. Oh, lovely. I love how he dropped his head there, lifted his legs up. Toby, canter. And here, just because I feel he's a little bit, maybe slightly lethargic, and trot, I'm going to inject a few canter transitions. Toby, canter, in between. So by cantering here and trot, we're just adding a little bit of energy into the trot. So each time he comes through, Toby, canter, it's just giving him a little bit of a help, really, to make sure the trot's in the right place. And trot. If your horse tends to rush or isn't in quite such a lethargic mood as Toby is today, Toby, canter. Putting the canter trot transitions in, and trot won't necessarily be as important. You might want to think about maybe doing walk transitions. Really love how he changes his way of going through those canter poles. I love how he drops his head, lifts the base of his neck. I feel like the trot's improving. Good boy, Toby. Right, we're going to mix it up a little bit now, and I'm going to head down over here to these canter poles. Good boy. Right, are you ready, Toby? Toby, canter. Good boy. Keep forward. Come on, canter. Good boy. Good boy, keep forwards. Oh dear, we knocked it down. This is the one trouble when you're on your own. And trot. I'm going to keep going just because I don't really want him to notice he knocked it down. We'll go over these trot poles, hopefully successfully, and then I'll just go and pick the poles up. Good boy. And walk. Good boy. And walk. Good boy. Come on over here, Toby. We have to pick this pole up. Now, one thing I will say is that I absolutely love these foam blocks. I think they're fantastic because they're light, easy to handle, and they really do the job very nicely. So, distance here, I've got these set up on 3 yards. The pole on the floor coming in is ever such a slightly shorter distance, so if I walk middle to middle here, 1, 2, 3, and then in the middle here, it's ever so slightly longer, so we're at 1, 2, 3.5, which will be just right for a horse Toby's size. He's 17.2, so he's a big boy. Right, Toby, walk on. Good boy. Off you go. It's quite a warm day today, so I think probably that's why he's a little bit on the lethargic side. Right, Toby, trot on. Good boy. So the canter poles, really, really good exercise. They encourage, he knows what's coming, good boy. They're really good for encouraging him to rock from forehand to hindquarter, more so than in the ordinary canter on the flat here. Good boy, canter on. Good boy, and over the canter poles this time. So notice the rock. There, there. Super, keep going. Keep the canter, Toby. Keep the canter, good. Of course, by having this rock, it's going to be loading the thoracic sling muscles more as he comes down. There, there, and there. Good boy. And if we think about the hind end, it's going to be almost like doing a rear and then a buck in many ways. Toby, canter. Good, good, good. So really good strengthening exercise for those muscles involved in engagement, involved in pushing from behind. And the nice thing by having this setup, we can mix between the two. The trot poles here, where hopefully he lifts the base of his neck steady. So probably now if I was to do too much canter, those distances would almost be a little bit on the short side for him. Here we go, through again. Good boy, Toby. Yeah, it's slightly wider line, that's better. Really love how he moves through his body on those trot poles. And now we're going to pick up the canter, go back through the canter poles. Toby, canter. Good boy. Now with this, we get the rock, the movement, flexion and extension through the lumbosacral junction. Come on, you look a little bit lumbering and a bit heavy on your feet today, Toby. Come on. Let's see a little bit of lightness. Repetition of this exercise is definitely going to help strengthen him and help improve him. Good boy. Back to trot and walk. Good boy. And I think it's interesting to see, even within one session, one workout like this, just how much they improve from beginning to end. Good boy. And stand. I would always say it's important to count the number of repetitions that you do on, I think that's a little bit on the loose side, let's see if we can tighten it. It's important to count the number of repetitions of each time you go over the trot poles and canter poles, just so it's the same number each way. And I would normally do that, but I will say, when you're lunging, Toby, walk on and talking like this. To count the numbers quite hard, so I'm going to be guessing a little bit on the number that I do left and right. Okay, here we go, on the right rein. Another thing just to say as well is that this is quite an intensive workout for the horse. So on those days maybe when you don't have so much time, getting them coming through the trot poles and the canter poles. Good boy, Toby, canter. Canter is a really good way of maximising your time. And trot. Good boy. How close to those poles. That's sometimes a game I play. Toby, canter. How close to the poles do we dare make the transition? And trot. That's good. A little bit too quick through that, so next time I'm not going to put the canter transition in here. So just want him to steady a little bit coming through these poles. Looking for increased rhythm, base of the neck coming up, good back posture. That's really going to be stimulating his core muscles, his lateral stabilizer muscles, those muscles that are important in supporting back posture when carrying the weight of the rider. That's really, really good to see. Right, now we're going to make our way down to these canter poles. Good boy. He knows what I was about to say, probably from my body language there. Knew I was about to ask for the canter transition. We're going to work our way through the canter poles. Okay, good boy, good boy. All right, we weren't quite in the right place. Toby, canter. But there's another thing this teaches them, is adjustability. He's got to work it out, get himself sorted without the help of the rider. Toby, canter. A little bit more determination and concentration from me this time. Good boy, that's it. Come on, up. Right, once more, let's try a slightly different line coming in this time, just to see if you get in a slightly different place. Yeah, that's much better, really good. And another one. Good cardiovascular exercise, good strengthening exercise, and good mobilising for those joints, getting them using their body in a slightly different way. For good joint health, we want to make sure that the horse uses the joints, all of their joints, in a variety of different ways, uses the full range of movement on a regular basis. So having variety like this is a really, really good thing to do. I just feel like he's rushing a little bit. So I'm just going to give him a circle. Toby Trot on. That's better. Trot on, one extreme to the other. But just a circle to collect himself. Love his head and neck position. Good. Really nice. Ran a little bit there onto the forehand through those trot poles. Love how he's dropping his head, lifting the base of the neck. I like the regularity in the trot. Good. The increase in the flexion in all of those joints. Super. Really good. And considering he's a little bit on the lethargic side today, I still think if you compare him going through these trot poles and trotting generally in this session compared to the previous video that we did when he was just coming back into work, I think you can see a significant difference. So hopefully this video has given you a little bit of inspiration of how you can use trot poles and canter poles. Really, well, nice, succinct, intensive workout for your horse. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, questions, please just write them below this video, and I'll see you again soon.